Boys, the R34 is getting new shoes today. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And if you guys are new to this channel, my name is Derek and I like to film videos of me building my cars. And today we're gonna be working on the Skyline. For those of you guys that have been following me on Instagram and TikTok, you guys would have seen a little sneak preview of these wheels. Now when I got these wheels, it was kind of bittersweet because I was super happy and anxious because these are straight from freaking Japan, and I've been wanting these Meisters for quite a long time. But when they arrived at my house, they were freaking damaged, bro. UPS did a terrible job handling them, and the shipper kind of did a bad job of packaging them as well. So some of the wheels ended up getting some marring along the lips, like around here. This one has a little marring as well, but at the end of the day, they are just wheels, so it's okay. I've honestly been debating for a few weeks now if I should send them back and get a refund, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and slap them on the car anyways. I don't want to wait a few more months to get new wheels from Japan. Say goodbye to the white 57 DRs, guys. This was fun while it lasted, but I think it's time for a little bit more hot boy look. Also, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but these Meisters are 19 inches versus the 57 DRs, which are 18s, and the 57 DRs are wrapped in 265/35, so it's definitely a meaty fitment look. Look at that. And then we have the Meisters. They have 225/35s on them, so it's more of a stretched look. And I said I was gonna stay away from stance, but I think this car needs it. It just needs a little pizzazz to it. Like, this looks good, but it doesn't look hot boy enough for me. And I already have the FRS with the meaty fitment, so I think it's only right to switch it up on this car. All right, before we can test fit these, we definitely need to pump them up because this is my first time getting wheels shipped with some tires on it, and I'm not sure why, but they came completely deflated. I'm not sure if it's because of shipping purposes, but let me know in the comments if you guys know why the seller decided to take out all the air on the wheels. Just my luck, I tried to pump these guys up. There's no valve stem cores in these, so I can't even pump them up. So we loaded them in the Honda Fit, and guess we gotta run to Les Schwab. It's always something with these installs, man. It never goes smoothly. But if you guys are looking for a Honda Fit, definitely get one. Look at this, all four wheels and tires fit in here super comfortably. Mission accomplished, look at that. That's the little guy we needed. Just a little pin right there that's preventing us from pumping up the tires. Since these are stretched, we're gonna go ahead and pump them up to 40 PSI. And if you guys are wondering why they didn't just fill up my tires at Les Schwab, well, these are stretch tires and apparently it's against their policy, so they didn't want to do it. All right, there we go, 45 PSI. All four wheels and tires are all pumped up and good to go. Let's get this thing on some jack stands. This thing is pretty low, so in order for me to get it on jack stands, we gotta hit the secret button right here. You guys ready? Boom. Shout out to MCA Suspension. And no guys, I'm not bagged. It's a cup kit system, so technically I'm still on coilovers. Goodbye 57 DRs. Hello Work Meisters. Oh my God. Dude, look at the fitment. That's freaking perfect right there. Let's check the fronts, let's check the fronts. Okay, the front's a little monster truck. I'm guessing we can drop it another inch or so and then it'll look good. So what you think? You like these wheels or the white wheels more?
Oh, the other one looks more
hot boy?
gangster.
Yes, we got the girlfriend approval. I might go ahead and lower the rears as well, probably like an inch or half an inch, and then do the same thing with the front so that we can tuck some tires. And since we went 19s, the car is still a pretty good height above the ground, so we won't be scraping a lot. I love having new struts. Look at how easy this thing spins. I don't even have to use a spanner wrench. Please have perfect fitment. Oh my God. Dude, are y'all seeing this right now? Look at this freaking fitment. This is perfect. There's literally nothing else I do to it because if I lower it anymore, it's not gonna be functional. And at the same time, I still want a little bit of the tire look and not fully tucked. And the 19s fit the car so much better than the 18s did. All right, time to work on the front and get rid of the monster truck fitment up here too. Oh my God. I have an idea. Why don't we leave this side on Meister's and then this side on Graham lights and pull the car outside and see which side looks better. What do you guys think? Should we stick with the Meisters or should we go back to rocking the Graham lights and running a meaty Fitment? I think as far as looks, the Meisters definitely have the Graham lights beat, but I'm scared that since I'm back to the stance life now, the ride quality is gonna be absolutely horrendous. But I'm hoping the MCA suspension will go ahead and give me a nice ride, even with the stretch tires. So who knows? We'll see. I honestly just gotta feel it out for like a week or two of driving this thing. All right, it's time to get started on the other side. I still need to swap over the wheels on this side. And then once we do that, I could finally check to see if we're rubbing anywhere, start turning the wheels to see if we're clearing everything. Now, the one thing I am concerned about is rubbing because yeah, look at the front. It definitely sits super nice, but the thing about the front suspension is for some reason, it won't camber in. If you guys take a look at the rear, there's a little bit of natural camber going on. You can see it right there. It's not fully straight. It's kind of cambered in a little bit. Versus the fronts, dude, it's like completely straight. There's like zero camber in the front. It's actually super hard to add camber to these up front. You have to buy like the lower control arms. You have to buy like a whole bunch of different arms and then modified knuckles and everything just to get it to go like that. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm praying, crossing my fingers right now that we don't have any issues. As far as the rears, it's super easy to get the rears to camber, and I already have the camber arms that I bought in Japan, so that should be pretty easy. But I don't want to have to mess around with the camber at all, because then we'll have a crazy amount of camber in the rears and then no camber at all up front. And we don't want that because that's not how you get clean Fitment, guys. Let's swap the Meisters over on this side. In 3, 2, 1, boom! Dude, I don't think I'll ever get over how freaking clean this thing looks. Am I rubbing? You guys see any rubbing at all? We're freaking golden in the rears. Now it's time for the fronts. This is pretty freaking sketch. How we doing, boys? Are we rubbing? Or are we chilling? Dude, I just checked the replay on that. This suspension does not travel at all. So I think we're golden as far as suspension travel. Now we can see if we can turn this thing full lock or not. I think since these have less meat on them and the tire size is a lot smaller, we should be good. But who knows, I bet you Nissan engineers did not plan on having people throw 19s on this thing. We're not hitting back here. We're good up here. Okay, this side is good. Doesn't hit anything in here. Looks like we can turn full lock, boys. You can stick your whole freaking foot in. But on the side, it stops right there. This is one of the shitty replica bumpers they have in Japan. So if you look carefully, the bumper kind of curves down right there. It's not supposed to do that, it's supposed to be leveled. So it's okay if we destroy this bumper because we're gonna end up getting a new one anyways. Let's just be slammed and enjoy this bumper while we have it. We're about to put this car through the ultimate test, my freaking driveway. If I can get out of my driveway, we're raising this thing. Okay. So far, no scrapage. Okay, this is the part where I usually scrape right here. No scrapage! First initial drive is always the freaking worst because you don't know what to expect. No rubbing. No scraping. Okay, we made it out the neighborhood. That's a good sign. And I went ahead and stiffened up the dampening to super stiff, to like max out stiffness. Here's a bump right here. No rubbing, baby! Let's go. I think we're solid. Oh my god, I'm actually genuinely surprised that this rides this smooth. Dang, MCA suspension coming in clutch. I had the same spring rates, 20K and 10K on some 326 coils on my S14 build. Dude, it did not feel this good. It felt like I was sitting on a freaking rock. Like everywhere I went would be like that. But this is pretty comfy for being a stance car. All right, here's a little pull for you guys since we're hopping on the freeway. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but the turbo noises are so good on this thing. It sounds a lot better than the FRS, I'll tell you that. I gotta get the FRS somehow to sound like this. All right, the car passed the driveway test, it passed the bump test, and now it's passing the highway test. This wheel setup is perfect. I don't know if you guys noticed, the FRS hasn't been here for like the past week or two, but that's because I went ahead and dropped it off for some fab work, and we're actually gonna go pick it up right now. I'll explain more when we go pick up the car, what I got done. But right now we gotta run to AutoZone, pick up an air filter, like an aftermarket air filter, and then go check out the FRS. Look at this. Cold air filter. Derek, what the hell are you doing with the AutoZone air filter? Chill. I'll show you guys in a bit. And if you guys are ever in a rush for a cold air intake, stop by AutoZone, because look at this. They got freaking filters, they got elbows, they got clamps, they got a whole ass air intake setup. This one, that one. It's crazy what they have in here. Look, air filter cleaner. I didn't even know this was the thing, but apparently there's air filter oil. I don't think I've ever cleaned an air filter in my life. All right, here's my baby. We're at the homie Luis's shop getting some fab work done. So if you guys remember my engine bay before there was no intake at all, I literally just had an air filter on at the end. All the piping would block up everything right here. So I took it to Luis and I got this turbo inlet made all the way up here. So now we have room for an intake to come all the way around here and up through the front. And we're gonna put the filter right here because my front bumper has vents right there. Up here, so it's like perfect airflow for the filter. I'm guessing on top of that, since we extended the intake and there's actually a pipe now, there's like more space for the sound to bounce off. So I'm crossing my fingers that it's a lot louder, because before we couldn't hear any turbo noises and it was literally just straight blow off valve noise. Oh dude, oh my god, and I forgot to show you guys.
That's what I've been looking at.
Before I also had no bash bar at all. We were just rocking it, and I literally ghetto mounted this intercooler with like a bunch of angle brackets. And Luis went ahead and actually mounted it like legit, made this little plate for it and everything, put on the bash bar, welded the plate to the bash bar, so now it's super secured, and my oil cooler is now super secured as well. Before, it was kind of flopping around. Look at that, boys. Intake is on.
Okay, from this angle, yeah, way louder, yeah. Yo,
it's a little bit louder. Maybe it's different when you drive it. We're about to see. I'm gonna let Oscar drive this thing home so I can film rollers with the Honda Fit, and I get to hear this thing on the outside. Hey bro, you brake, you buy.
Can I sign a contract?
Yeah, the contract is if you brake, you buy. 50 grand.
Fuck.
Don't stall, Oscar. Dude, this thing looks and sounds so good. God, it sounds amazing. I'm honestly super glad that I decided to give the car a little revamp and paint the car, because when the car is red, to be honest, I was getting a little bored of it because it's already been 2 years since I painted it, and I think I had the car for a total of 4 years now, which is the longest I've ever owned a car. We've done everything to the car exterior wise. We painted the car like 3 times. It's on full bolt-ons with a turbo kit, so it's making like 350 wheel with ethanol. So there's really nothing left we can do besides the interior. And I went ahead and ordered new custom seats, and I'm gonna get custom seat belts. And I haven't decided on a roll cage or not, but we're gonna turn this into like a GT3 RS inspired car. So we're gonna do like the little yellow accents and everything. I think it'll turn out pretty dope. But besides the interior, there's really not much left to do on the FRS. So I don't know what content I can put out there for you guys once that's all done. And so I'm thinking about saving up and buying another car for the channel here sometime within like the next 6 months or so, because the R34 should be at a fairly good spot. I'm probably gonna order a new turbo kit on it and make some good power, like maybe like 350, 400 wheel or something on that car. But I want to have a second car to build as well, because I know a lot of you guys are following me and watching videos for the FRS. So I want to build something within that realm, like a newer sports car. I'm thinking either an F80 M3 or an A90 Supra, which is a lot different than what I have on this channel right now, because we usually only build Japanese cars. And I'm just gonna say it, a Supra, that's basically a German car, and F80, of course, it's a German car. But the one thing I love about them is how easy it is to make power with them. They can make like 500 horses with just a downpipe and a tune, dude. You can't do that with any JDM cars. To get a JDM car to push that much power, you're gonna need a full turbo kit, upgraded fueling, forged internals, a whole bunch of that stuff, and it's like 20-30 grand. So maybe it's time to convert to the dark side. What you guys think? It's either that, or I'm gonna pick up another JDM car like an S15. After building my R34, I realized, man, old cars, they're fun to build, all right, but driving them all the time, not the move. They have old interiors, so there's like creaks and rattles and stuff. So I'm getting kind of grown now. I turned 24 this year, bro. Freaking 24. So I think it's time to buy something that won't give me back pain for life, which is why I'm leaning more towards the German engineering. Bro, Oscar, what happened? It won't crank?
So I stalled, and then I just went by normal, and then
It
just
turned off?
turned off.
Turn it back on? Does it turn on? Or is there no power?
Oh.
Bro.
Bro, it wouldn't turn on, I swear to God.
Oh my God. Dude, this man called me. He's like, the car broke down. I was like, fuck, bro. A block away from my house. Just trying to get home. Okay, let's switch. Let's switch cars.
I think I'm just panicking at this point.
Yeah, let's just switch cars. Here, you can take the Fit. We sound chillin'. Is Oscar just tripping? I think you're just tripping, bro. Yeah, she's fine, bro. Oh my God, Oscar scared me so much. It drives perfectly fine. Something is rattling like crazy though. You guys hear that? Is it my motor? Okay, the sound doesn't increase when I rev it, so that means it's not the motor, thankfully. Is it just exhaust rattling?
Nah, it's coming from here. There's like an idler, like a pulley.
It could be.
Bro, I swear to God, like I stalled, and then I would just crank it, and it would just keep on going like. It
wouldn't fire up?
It wouldn't fire up. So I only turned that twice because I don't want to stress the engine or anything. I was like, fuck. And I started panicking, bro. That's when I called you. And then you pulled in, and I turned it on, and it turns on. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Maybe this car's just scared of me.
I guess.
Maybe.
I don't know. Bro, and then, alright, the second time when I stalled it, I guess I was just panicking at that point. But.
Was the drive smooth? Was there any funky things happening?
No.
Okay.
Felt normal. Oh, it got quiet now.
Yeah, dude, like, it stops. It's not the motor. Oh, it's the AC. It's the AC. I like how we both thought about that. Here, let's try this.
It's gone.
It's the fucking AC, bro. Oh my God. Literally, summer is here, and now my AC wants to act up. Dude, this whole time, I took it to Luis mainly because I couldn't get rid of that rattling. I thought it was my exhaust rattling. Oh my God, bro. I'm so stupid.
Oh, I panicked hella hard. I was like, bro, I just fucked this engine up.
No, it's cool, it's cool. Well, good news is the car isn't fucked. Bad news is Oscar can't drive. It's like a plan.
I've driven in years, man. Stick shift.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, but thanks for coming with me to pick this thing up though. Dang, I'm so glad nothing happened to the car.
I was praying, bro.
Bro, when you called me, I started panicking. I was like, oh my God. I
knew it
literally
was
just got it
shaking,
back.
bro.
I was like, God damn it.
It was fun to drive, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I
I
bet.
had to look on the highway.
Dude, it looks crazy. Some of the rollers, crazy.
Really?
The whole time I was holding it like this, my hands were shaking. I was like, please don't fly out, please don't fly out. And I just told them that we got the Osmo Pocket 3.
Yeah.
So the rollers gotta be fire.
Crazy, bro.
I'm hyped.